it's excitement. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Grayson Allen.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. 2 of the NBA's elite teams meeting up here, Chris, tonight. A lot of people think they'll see each other in the postseason, and I think that adds to the element of intrigue.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know these teams have the big picture in mind. They're thinking about the potential playoff matchup down the road.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the forward spots, it's the 2 Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Chris Middleton is out there with Holiday, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Now here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Embiid against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis is double. Over Thibault. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Maxey. Thibault can't get it to go. Passes it to Giannis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Embiid kicks to Harden. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Giannis.
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Harden inside the 3-point line. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the 3. That shot missing, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Embiid. It's on target from the high post.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. Big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Now here's Giannis. His last outing, he had 24 points. The kick out to Holiday. Giannis passes to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. And the Bucks miss again.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Harden, no good. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Grayson Allen comes in for Antetokounmpo. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harden has a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bible for three. Here's Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work you're getting after it on the glass.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Thomas subbed in for Drew Holiday. Allen finds Thomas. Here he goes. Shoots over Embiid, and the rejection by Embiid. Payton with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Reed, and the three ball is good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. And when you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Count that bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 76ers leading by 4. Inside. Payton gets the bucket.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Thomas. It's blocked.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Reed. Here's Springer, defended by Allen.
And it's great seeing Lopez make an effort on defense. I mean, showing real determination on this end. Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forward.
Now here's Middleton. 25 points last game. Portis can't get it to go. And so Payton will bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you controlled for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Portis can't get it to go.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Springer, that's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Springer's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Milwaukee trails by 14. And there's the pass to Portis. Allen kicks to Thomas. Driving in. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And they pick up 2. Philadelphia has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Payton outside. Back to Milton. Embiid, the pass to Milton. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside Thomas. Out to the right wing. Lopez kicks to Thomas. Over Embiid. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. Back to the action after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. At the forward spots, it's the 2 Antetokounmbos, Thanasis and Giannis. Chris Middleton is out there with Holiday, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Milwaukee trails by 12. Now the feed to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Harden. Second chance shot. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Payton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
And the first one drops. As we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there in the court, guys that hold you accountable, support you, and so much you enjoy the journey.
Reed dishes to Harris. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Celtics.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Count that one.
And Harden is certainly used to finishing through the physical defense, demonstrating just how special a player like he truly is.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Axie's checked in for Gary Payton. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Philadelphia leading by 7. At the elbow, Harden. And it's Harden shutting it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Harden. And that one, good. And it's 6 points for James Harden.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Allen subbed in for Chris Middleton. Harden finds Embiid. Harden draws the double. Back to Embiid. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, it's never been more important for bigs to be able to stretch the floor, and Embiid has no problem doing so.
Antetokounmpo passes to Giannis. Ball's knocked loose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 9 points. The shot by Holiday, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Eibel with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Harris, and too long on the shot. Milwaukee trails by 9. Antetokounmpo kicks to Giannis. And they double up onto Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Milwaukee with the ball. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Harris against Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back, taking it to the rack with power,
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Milwaukee trails by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Springer. And the layup falls. Springer's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Philadelphia leading by 7. To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Springer, good. Springer's got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Allen for 3. They get it back. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Thomas against Payton. Middleton right side. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is another area where Thomas has matured. I mean, when you think about it, taking his pick and roll game to another level.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Sixers coach Doc Rivers, Doc, you've got to be pleased with the play of Joel Embiid so far.
He's playing great. He's attacking early. He's making the right decisions. But overall, as a team, we're just nothing. Everything's slow, and maybe it's their pressure, but we have to do something about it.
We'll see if that adjustment gets made, Doc. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Right side Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. Harden surveying the D. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thibault's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Timeout called the 76ers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The 76ers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Harden the pass to Maxey. Over onto the Kumbo. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign. They've got to hit this play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
They double him with Middleton. Here's Harden on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Here's Middleton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton hits them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Harden. Tries yet again. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Passes it to Maxey. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the dunk by Reed.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the inside, here's Reed, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he gets it back, and he's able to get it back. A nice shot by Reed.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And team strategies
closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Grayson Allen comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Drew Holiday.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. In the deep, struggling to keep up.
That one good for 2.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. A 2-point game. Pass to Milton. 1:35 left here in the third quarter.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game.